So I've just seen a really crazy story out of Los Angeles, and it blew my mind because I've covered rappers that kill each other, murder for hire cases. Lil Durk, a famous rapper from Chicago, is facing a very serious murder for hire case in Los Angeles right now. But it turns out, apparently these TikTok stars are out here doing murder for hire too. And apparently a TikTok star has just been arrested for a crazy murder for hire case that apparently targeted her baby daddy, who is another famous musician. I didn't know nothing about this until a couple of days ago. And now, hey, these TikTok stars, they might be just as dangerous as these Chirac Grim Reaper rappers. Okay, this is wild. So basically, people are linking this whole situation back to an interview. And shout out the Zach Sang show. This guy, I swear, this guy be interviewing all the killers and just, oops, accidentally did an interview with David like 12 hours after he committed murder or 2 weeks before he committed murder. You know what I'm saying? The timeline's a little bit mixy, but Zach Sang seems to always be tapped in with the people around these crazy cases way before we even know it's important. So basically, this is all about a TikTok influencer called Gabriella Gonzalez. She's been arrested for this murder for hire plot on her baby daddy, who is this musician here, Jack Avery. And a lot of people are now linking this whole situation back to this interview last year on the Zach Sang show, where Jack Avery basically revealed that the FBI actually showed up to his door telling him that someone was trying to kill him all the way back in 2021.
My little sister had her friend over, so I thought it was her parents walking up. So I just opened the door with my shirt off, like, hey guys, what's up? Like, and they're like, are you Jack Avery? And for a second, I was like, oh, because they're like, yeah, we're the FBA. That's what I thought I heard. I thought I heard them say FBA, and I was like, oh, it's like some homeowners thing. Like, I don't know.
He thought it was fulfilled by Amazon, man. He thought it was Prime.
And I was like, yeah, I'm Jack. And then they're like, okay, like, blah, blah, blah. And then as I start talking, my mom comes around. She's like, hey, what's going on? Is everything fine? And then they drop their badges and they're like, we're the FBI. We would like to talk to Jack if we can. Scary. And my mom, she's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, is everything fine? Like, and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, no, Jack hasn't done anything wrong. We think he's a victim of something. And I'm like, keep in mind, like, anxiety, right? Anxiety is just starting to feel a little better. So as this happens, I'm like, bruh, like, not something else, bro. And so, yeah, we end up talking, and someone hired someone to kill me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait. So Zach Sang needs to be questioned by the FBI because he done spoken to all the killers, all right? But basically, okay, as he explained, FBI knocked at his door. They said, yo, someone trying to kill you. And this was a while ago.
Yeah.
I feel like there was rumblings about this.
Yeah.
And nobody really...
Yeah, I've never talked about this ever. But I'm just like, fuck it.
What do you know? Do you know who was trying to have you assassinated?
I can't speak on a lot, but...
So look, all right, before I show you more of this interview, let's just take a little fast forward now, okay? Because this was 8 months ago, back in September of 2025. This blows my mind because it's like, just as they're identifying the body in David's trunk, Zach Sang's out here interviewing the next batch of people that are going to have crazy charges against them. But basically, that's just a few months ago. Jump forward to now. Apparently, the murder plot dated all the way back to 2021. The arrest only just happened in 2026. And he's on here talking on podcasts about the whole shit. September 2025. So here's the news when it was actually confirmed that his baby mama was being arrested and charged with murder for hire.
LA prosecutors accusing a TikTok star of trying to hire somebody off the dark web to kill her ex while they were in the middle of a bad custody battle. She's now facing attempted murder charges. Gabriella Gonzalez, you see here, she's 24, 500,000 followers online. Prosecutors say her dad and her then boyfriend were also involved in what they say is a murder for hire plot. Apparently it all fell apart because they ended up talking to an undercover cop who was posing as a hitman. So not a hitman, a law enforcement officer. Gonzalez is now out on a $2 million bail. We've reached out to her attorney for comment, but we haven't heard back. Chloe Malas is following this story for us. There are some real twists and turns in this one, Chloe. Walk us through it. Hallie, this is truly like something made for a TV movie. I want to show you guys who is who so that you can kind of understand, because it gets a little complicated as you're trying to dive in here. So you have Gabriella Gonzalez, who, like you said, is this TikTok influencer. You have her father, Francisco Gonzalez, and then you have Kai Cordry, who was Gabriella's then boyfriend. The alleged target, Jack Avery, who you might know, he's a popular pop star. And so Gabriella has a 7-year-old child with her ex, Jack Avery. And she has been in this contentious custody battle with him for years. Enter her father, who allegedly cooked up this scheme with her to hire a hitman for $10,000 that allegedly that money was paid on the dark web to kill him. I want to reference something from the complaint. Kai Cordry, using the alias Lizard King 69, instructed the dark web murder for hire site and or its participants that Jack Avery should be killed by whatever method was easiest, including a shooting or staged incident. And it appears that Kai Cordry was hired by Gabriella's father. So again, both of these two were arrested on May 18th. Gabriella out on that $2 million bail. But what I will say is that there is a lot of evidence that these prosecutors have gathered together: text messages, Hallie, stuff on Signal, correspondence on the dark web. So it's going to be an uphill battle for these two. Jack Avery is alive and well. He had commented on a podcast not that long ago that law enforcement had told him that his life was potentially in jeopardy, that someone was trying to kill him. At the time, he didn't realize that it was his ex and former father-in-law potentially here, right? Innocent until proven guilty. But it looks like this is full steam ahead to trial, Hallie. And this is a story that's really captivating TikTok and social media because Gabriella, she has a very large following.
So she's a big TikToker. Okay, and before I get into the paperwork on some of the crazy stuff that actually went down, okay, this is a video of Gabriella basically talking about her relationship in 2024, 3 years after she had allegedly attempted to hire a hitman on the dark web to kill her baby daddy.
Just wanted to share some of my rooftop thoughts. I became a single teen mother at, I would just say 17, because I was basically doing it by myself. After being a single mom for 2.5 years, I rushed into a relationship because I was really hoping for that physical and emotional support, as most single parents desperately want and need. Plus, I just really wanted to be in a happy, healthy, secure relationship. When it was clear that the relationship was not going to work out long term, I was terrified to leave because I was terrified of being alone again. And after being in that relationship for 2.5 years, I am now by myself again, and it has been incredibly empowering, incredibly hopeful, and I don't know, I learned that I just need me. 5 years ago, being alone was like the worst thing that could have happened to me, and now being alone is the best.
I think there's something worse that could happen to you that you might have done to yourself, love. Anyway, Jack Avery, okay, the baby daddy, the BD, all right, not that kind of BD, but he was a member of a boy band called Why Don't We, formed in 2016, and he was having a lot of motion out here in these streets, man.
My time with the band was unreal. We sold out shows across the whole world, places like Radio City Music Hall, Madison Square Garden, Microsoft Theater. We had billions of streams, and we were on top of the world. And then, of course, COVID hits. Tours canceled, and a bunch of bullshit management drama. Spending 5 years with these guys, though, really made us family. But we were getting close to crashing, and it was time for us to take a break. And this is when panic attacks really started hitting. I was anxious every day, lawsuits coming in, death threats. This shit felt unreal. The FBI had to get involved, but that's a whole other story. Anyways, remember when I was in Florida making music with one of my dream producers? He was a legend who inspired me since I was a kid. He goes by Dark. We cooked up a sound I've always wanted to make, and I can't wait to share it with you all. Your constant support and messages have helped me push forward, and they mean so much to me. And now, it's time to go.
So look, he doing his thing, all right, but he talking about, hey, behind the scenes there's been trial and tribulations, okay, FBI knocking at my door, that type of stuff, okay? They've been kind of described as like One Direction, but like a more of an R&B kind of hip-hop tone. Not my kind of thing, but, okay, they had Big Motion talking about billions of streams, all right? And they had their whole thing going. Now, in 2019, Jack and Gabriella, they would get together and they would have a child, okay? They would welcome a daughter to the world. Why don't we sing a Jack Avery welcomes his first child with girlfriend Gabriella? This is May 12th, 2019. Why don't we singer Jack Avery just revealed some exciting news? He and his girlfriend Gabriella Gonzalez just welcomed a baby girl. The 19-year-old singer took to his Instagram to share the news the couple had welcomed their first child, Lavender May, on April the 22nd. This has been the most humbling experience of my entire life. It has forever changed my life in the best way possible. Today is a very special day, though. Gabriella, my angel, is the most selfless person I've ever met. She is the one that keeps me going and makes me work harder for my dreams every single day. I'm so blessed to be able to call her the mother of our child and the woman I get to come home to every night. She's dealt with many hard things in her life, but I watch her push through every single time. She is a masterpiece. God taught me one lesson. It's that if you are truly in love, you need to do everything in your power to hold on to that, because it can take you many amazing places in life. Love is something that's so strong it can conquer anything. It's a feeling of pure joy and happiness that we can share with people at any moment. I'm forever grateful for everything that's happened in my life, and I will continue to always work as hard as I can for each and every one of you that supports me. And the guys, I also want to say Happy Mother's Day to Gabriella, my love. You are the mother of my child. There's no one else in the world that I would want to be with. You are my other half. I'm so lucky to call you mine. I love you forever. And now, the most amazing possible thing that could ever enter my life is my gorgeous daughter. I want all of you to meet the most precious little girl in the world, Lavender May Avery. I'm going to show the whole world. I'm going to show you the whole world and protect you forever. Cheers to a very happy day and amazing life that's changed my whole world in the most amazing way. I love all of you, Jack. All right. It was all good just a week ago. Apparently, even early on, Jack was having issues with Gabriella, man. And he spoke publicly about not being able to see his daughter. Early.
Jack, I was going to ask, you seemed so happy when you were in Hawaii with your daughter.
Well, Zach Sang again, he plugged into everything, bro. He got a whole case. Yeah, FBI informant, man. Zach Sang really the police.
Does the feeling of anxiety kind of get lifted when you're there, or do you still have it when you're...
Yeah, that's what you said, huh? Yeah, it's because I was going through a lot of personal stuff at the beginning of the year with just trying to see my daughter and stuff because COVID hit. And I think in the back of my brain, I was just super sad that I couldn't see her, and it was stressing me out. So we finally figured out how I can go see her every month now, and it's been so good. I can watch her grow rather than just not see her for a few months, and she's so much bigger.
Damn.
It's crazy, but now she's talking and walking, and it's ridiculous.
She's a human now, a real one.
We haven't gotten to see her in a really long time, but he always FaceTimes us all when he's with her, and it's the best.
She's always hello.
Yeah,
she's
hello. Bike.
Bike. The other day she goes, "That's the bike."
Being a part of that.
He honestly seems like a nice guy. I mean, was there anything you just saw that made you think hey, I need to have this guy killed? I ain't fucking with the way he dealing with my daughter. How on earth could you do murder for hire on this sweetheart? Right? Well, I've got the paperwork. Okay. So according to the federal complaint, right around the same time as Jack Avery is fighting to see his daughter. Okay. Gabriella, her father, and Gabriella's new boyfriend, Kai Caudry, allegedly trying to get him killed. He seems so nice. Right? So this is the plot to have him killed. On or between January the 1st, 2020 and December 31st, 2022 in LA, there was a conspiracy to commit a crime, felony committed by Gabriella, the dad, and the boyfriend. They unlawfully conspired together with another person and a person whose identity is unknown to commit the crime of murder. Okay, overt acts. So on or about 2020 through 2021 in LA County, family court proceedings and related communications, defendants Gabriella Gonzalez and the father participated in a custody and visitation dispute concerning the daughter, Lavender. Okay. Born April 22nd, 2019, in which Jack Avery, the father of Lavender, was repeatedly portrayed as unfit, dangerous, or harmful to Lavender. On or about 2020 through 2021, defendants Gabriella Gonzalez and Francisco Gonzalez, the Pops, used allegations concerning Jack Avery's treatment of Lavender A and the claimed failure of the family court process to encourage or justify efforts to remove Jack Avery from Lavender's life. That sweetheart that we saw in the last video just sounded like a lovely guy, all right? Maybe there's more to the story. He's a bad guy, but This is just insane. So on February, makes me scared as a man, honestly. On or about February 2021 through April 2021, Gabriella communicated allegations concerning Jack Avery and the custody dispute to her boyfriend Kai, causing him to get involved in the conflict and to believe that action outside the court system was necessary. So he charged her up. Yeah, we're going to do something about your baby daddy. These are the worst kinds of men and the worst kind of women. Keep this kind of person the hell away from me, please. On or about March the 22nd, 2021, at approximately 4:48 p.m., the defendant, Francisco, wrote in a family group chat, "Call Barker, never too early," referencing Dustin Barker, a former professional fighter and boxing trainer in Kauai. What the hell? So on March 23rd, 2021 at 5:26 p.m. Hawaii time, Kai Caudry texted Dustin Barker and asked when he could come by and talk about what they had discussed after a boxing lesson. On or about March 23rd, 2021, Gabriella, accompanied by the boyfriend, tried to recruit Dustin Barker to threaten, scare, or force Jack Avery off of Kauai. Damn. So on or about October 2020 through May 2021, Gabriella Gonzalez repeatedly discussed wanting Jack Avery dead and discussed hiring a hitman. So they tried to have him roughed up, and then they would start talking, and she basically kept saying, I want him dead. We need to get hit. We need to get him whacked. This girl is a demon. On or about March 2021 through April 2021, defendants, Gabriella and the boyfriend Kai, discuss using the dark web and Bitcoin to hire someone to kill Jack Avery in Los Angeles and discuss making the killing appear to be an accident. He went full Lil Durk. Went full OTF. On or about March 2021 through May 2021, defendant Gabriella Gonzalez supplied the boyfriend Kai with identifying information concerning Jack Avery for use in the murder for hire plot. Gave the drop, gave the low, gave all the information. And then on April the 7th, 2021, Kai Caudry texted his mother saying there was a $15,000 bounty if her contact knew anyone that could insist on getting Jack away from his daughter. So he put $15,000 on his head. This is fucked. On April the 11th, 2021, Kai texted Gabriella about a new way to get rid of Jack from Lavender's life. April 26th, 2021. So Pops, Francisco, her dad, caused $10,000 to be transmitted to a defendant, to Kai as front money for him to use in locating, hiring, and paying someone to kill Jack Avery. So Kai is saying, yo, I can source this, I can get this done. But Pops needs to pay $10,000 and I'm going to get it done. So on May the 4th, Kai transfers $5,000 to a Gemini crypto account. And then he transfers the rest to a Gemini crypto account. On May 21st, 2021, Kai Caudry, using the alias Lizard King 69, signed up for a dark web murder for hire account concerning Jack Avery. Next day, Kai, Lizard King 69, this is ridiculous, identified the target as Jack Robert Avery and provided his address in Woodland Hills, Los Angeles County. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen a case where a dark web hit has ever turned out to be anything other than an FBI honey trap. That's just for the record. So on May 22nd, Kai instructed the dark web murder for hire site or its participants that Jack Avery should be killed by whatever means was easiest, including a shooting or a staged accident. And so the next month, on June the 4th, the dark web murder for hire site or its administrator demanded an additional $4,000 from Kai to send an expert hitman. He said, we're going to put kill squad in the streets. It's going to cost you 4 more racks. Oh my God. Oh no, he put it through the business. When you that broke, look, all right, I don't know if anybody watching this got your own business, got a limited company, got your LLC, all of that stuff, man. Obviously, you want to get your deductions in, you want to write off as much as possible. But don't put your murder for hire through your business. That ain't a business. That ain't a murder for hire plot that's conducting the course of business. This is very personal. All right. This is crazy. People. There's so much dumb evil in the world. It scares me. So on June the 5th, Kai sent a Pops a $4,000 invoice through his business, Site Whisperer, as a cover for additional funds to continue the murder for hire plot. He sent Pops an invoice for the murder for hire, bro. You are the R word. On or about June the 10th, 2021, defendant Francisco Gonzalez paid approximately $4,000. He paid the invoice. How many? It took him 5 days to pay the invoice, right? Had to send that to accounts. Pursuant to the Site Whisperer invoice providing additional funds for the murder for hire. All right, 2 days later, boyfriend Kai, Lizard King, is back online. All right, he said he uploaded $5,000 more for the killing to be completed. So 4 days later, Kai requested Jack Avery be killed within 2 days and said the killing doesn't need to be accomplished in any special way. He said, please get it done, bro. Can you get it done? Wow. So they didn't do it, all right? And months passed by. So on or about September the 19th, 2021 in LA County, California, an undercover FBI agent posing as a hitman and physically located in Los Angeles County spoke by telephone with defendant Kai Cordery concerning the planned murder of Jack Avery. So during that call, Kai confirmed to the undercover FBI agent Jack was the target of a murder for hire plot, discussed payment and proof of death with the undercover agent. September the 22nd or 21st, Kai sent the undercover FBI agent in LA County photos, social media info, and other identifying information for Jack Avery. On October the 17th, 2021, Kai told the undercover agent who was located in LA County that Jack Avery's ex-girlfriend, meaning Gabriella, wanted the job done and that he had helped set it up and that the father still wanted it done and could pay. So on that same day, Kai provided or caused to be provided the code word bull run to Francisco Pops so that Francisco could identify himself to the undercover FBI agent. He thinking, you know what we're gonna do? So we're gonna fly under the radar. We have a code word. So when you tell the FBI agent, when you tell the hitman it's you, hit him with a code word. They're never gonna work this shit out. These guys are so dumb. So on or about December the 20th, Francisco Pops, using the name Fran G, using his real name, and his own telephone number, sent the code word bull run to the undercover Fed. Y'all are just, if it's not a chainsaw being sent to your own house by Amazon, a shovel via Postmates, it's using the name Fran G and your own phone number, code word bull run. It's time for the bull run. Okay, so the next day, Pops spoke with an undercover FBI agent located in LA County who was posing as a killer or intermediary. Same day, Pops discussed with the undercover agent the prior Bitcoin payments that were made through Kai, verifying the correct target and payment or completion issues. Same day, Pops contacted Kai and asked whether he could speak. 2 days later, basically, he said to Kai, call me on Signal. Okay, so now, weirdly, nothing happens for damn near a year. Okay, so on or about October 20th, 2022, Gabriella spoke with Kai on a recorded call about the supposed hitman's communications and discussed how to respond to the threat of exposure. Maybe this is super interesting. Honestly, I'm riveted by this. This is crazy. So it's during the October 20th, 2022 recorded call with defendant Kai Cordery. Gabriella stated or suggested she could speak with her pops because he had been handling most of it. Is that it? That's the end of the timeline. Damn. So basically, they're saying they cooked. They're saying you're doing murder for hire and you're in big fat trouble. So here's the interesting thing, right? In 2022, while this is all going on, while they've seemingly failed to go anywhere with this, cops would search Gabby's home, but they didn't find any evidence, right? So this would go around, basically, this is coming out now, but the raid happened in 2022. Gabby Gonzalez watch FBI agents swarm the Hawaii home in a 2022 raid. Let's see it.
You have any guns on you? Okay. We're FBI? Stop. We have the scene.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I talk to my wife?
Well, you can arrange that.
Okay.
Okay. Now, please step back. You're good. All right. We can arrange that, man. You can't come up here and charge it.
Okay. You have to understand. I just don't know what's going on. I just came up from work. Heard that you guys were here.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
I just want to make sure she's okay.
That's fine. She's okay. She is not in handcuffs. She's talking to people up there right now. Okay. So right now we have, like I said, we have a search warrant. We can see that it was signed by a judge. Okay. All right. We have people inside that just need to document everything. So we need to make sure that you don't have anything on us that can hurt us there.
I have nothing.
Okay?
Yeah,
right.
I just came from work.
That's fine. Cool. Okay, and you as well? No knives, no nothing like that? Okay.
Cool. All right. So what we can do is you can sit tight here. You're good. You can let them know that he's here. If they want to act on that, that's fine. Great. Other than that, y'all can sit tight here.
Okay.
All right. Good deal. Hold on.
Can I see the search warrant paperwork real quick?
We will get you the search warrant paper. So the way the law reads in this, we don't have to provide it right now. As we secure the scene, we can't provide it to you.
Okay.
Okay? So just give me a minute, we'll get it to you.
Okay.
Hey, Gary. Yeah. Do you have a copy of that on you?
Yeah, I see you.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
All right? It's not like they can provide this shit right away.
Yeah.
We'll get it to you. This is,
looking cooked, okay? Said federal agents tore through Gabby Gonzalez's home to search phones, SD cards, and Apple devices during a raid connected to the alleged murder-for-hire plot that they were planning to kill Jack Avery. TMZ got videos and documents from the operation. The footage from November 2022 shows Gonzalez's then-husband Cody Claiborne. That's a different guy. Damn. He fucked up. Outside the home talking to FBI agents who explained why they were there. You can hear Cody express concern over whether Gabby, who was inside the house, was okay. He needs to get the fuck away from her. According to the documents obtained by TMZ agents, according to documents obtained by TMZ, agents seized 12 items during the operations, including a MacBook, several iPhones, SD cards, thumb drives. Investigators were apparently hunting for potential digital evidence. The warrant signed by a U.S. magistrate judge in Honolulu authorized federal agents to search the property after investigators said they established probable cause connected to the case. Cody tells TMZ the FBI searched our home in November 16th, 2022, which was the first time I caught light of the whole situation. He said Gabby gave me some diluted version of what happened after they searched our home and took all electronics and then found bits and pieces more over time. He claimed he didn't learn more details about the allegations until much later. Our sources say federal investigators felt they didn't gather enough evidence to make arrests, and in 2025, the frustrated lead investigator eventually handed the case off to the LA County Sheriff's Department. TMZ broke the story. Abby was arrested last week in Humboldt County, California, while she was boarding a flight there. It was transferred Monday to Los Angeles County Jail with bail set at $2 million, and her father, Francisco, was also arrested in Monday in Florida and booked for the same crime. But what about the boyfriend? Okay. They're saying Cody shared a story on Instagram along with the comment karma. So is that her new husband at the time? He's saying she got karma, but where's the boyfriend getting arrested? So anyway, let's jump now back to Jack Avery's interview with the FBI's most revered soldier,
Further,
of course, Zach Sang. Okay, so in his 2025 interview with Zach Sang, Jack would basically describe dealing with anxiety during COVID, and he would basically say part of the reason was this baby mama drama, and it was all around the time that the FBI showed up at his door 2021. So we're still in the tail end of the Rona and end of 2021, and he's getting the FBI knocking on his door. So he really went through it.
Yeah, so then she takes me to ER, and I'm just like freaking out. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Like I think I'm having a heart attack. Just rush me there. We get there, and I wait like 3 hours to go in. And
it's like based on who's actually dying and who isn't. Yeah.
And I'm like, hello, I'm having a heart attack.
And they're like, you're fine. You're telling me this. You're
know.
Okay.
And then they do all these tests on me, and they're like, yeah, you just had like a panic attack. And I was like, what? And then the next day happens, I have another one. Next day happens, I have another one. I was like, what is happening? Like my whole life, is just like in shambles right now. I can't, I don't even know how to breathe properly. I can't but I realized it's just, we had been worked so hard that we finally had a big break. And I think it just came crashing into me all at once. All this stress, all this stuff with baby mama drama and stuff like that. It's it just hit me like a train. But yeah, dude, and that's just the start of it. There was one day, right as I start feeling better about my panic attacks, not feeling better, but getting more used to them and
managing them.
Yeah, I'm doing cold plunges and working out, stuff like that. The FBI shows up at my door.
I was wondering what this was.
Yeah, so the FBI shows up at my door.
That's crazy. What do you mean show? Shows up?
Two agents, they show up, and at the time I was in the kitchen. My mom was making dinner. I had my shirt off, playing guitar, singing to her. And my friend, my little sister had her friend over, so I thought it was her parents walking up. So I just opened the door with my shirt off, hey guys, what's up? And they're like, are you Jack Avery? And for a second I was like, oh.
So we already heard this part, okay? So I'm going to jump ahead to the part that we didn't hear, which is really interesting, okay? So he basically, in this same interview, he's going to elaborate on the situation with his baby mum. And what's really interesting is sort of he basically will explain the reason, all the reasons why this woman would want to kill him and the paranoia that he experienced dealing with knowing that this woman wanted to kill him, and also just nothing happening. The arrest just happened in 2026. The plot started in 2020. We damn near 5-6 years later, they could have found somebody in that time.
Afraid that Lavender can grow up without a dad.
Well, no, and that's the thing is so close with him. Like I talk to him every day still. And so it's like knowing that someone is trying to kill me just for their own benefit. It's like,
my bad, I was on the wrong part. We're meant to be here.
Bro. And so yeah, we end up talking, and someone hired someone to kill me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
I feel like there was rumblings about this.
Yeah.
And nobody really.
Yeah, I've never talked about this ever.
So,
but I'm just like, fuck it.
What do you know? Do you know who was trying to have you assassinated?
I can't speak on a lot, but that shit traumatized me. And, you know,
I mean, duh.
It turned me into, bro, like I stayed in my house for like a month straight. I didn't leave. And I was so scared. I was looking out my window every night. There's times where on my Ring camera, I saw like people dressed in all black walking up the street. Totally normal, right? You wouldn't think anything of it. But for me, I was so paranoid. Like, who knows? Like, I'm home alone right now. My family's out. Like, what if they just pull up? They know. What if they know I'm here? So I go on my roof. I'm literally hiding on my roof. And it was my neighbors the whole time.
It's just like that. You just go up.
But dude, yeah, and that turned into a whole thing. Like, I started drinking so much. Like, definitely abused alcohol. And I'm just now getting better at that. Like, that took a while.
Why do you think somebody's trying to kill you?
To get stress out of their life.
What stress do you bring?
None. That's the thing, is I'm the most like welcoming person. Like anyone that steps foot into my life, like I want to be their friend. Like I don't care like about any like status or anything. Like I don't like anyone. Like that's how I grew up. I raised like all my best friends from high school. I'm still so close with them. Like I talk to them every day still. And so it's like knowing that someone is trying to kill me just for their own benefit. It's like I'm just trying to be a good person every day. Like I don't get it. Like,
yeah, but I'm actually afraid for you. I'm also afraid.
It's terrifying. Okay, so from here he's going to elaborate more on the relationship with his baby mom and like what they were actually dealing with personally. It's kind of funny because it's like he says he can't really say who he's talking about, but then it's like you're going to work out who he's talking about.
That Lavender can grow up without a dad.
Well, no, and that's the thing is like that's another thing I had to fight for a long time. Like me and her baby mama we've been pretty good recently. Like it took us a while, but we're getting there, you know, like, cause you know, she had a baby at 17 and like, I can only imagine how traumatizing that is too. You know what I mean? Like just being like, holy crap. Like, cause in my shoes, all I have to do is just be a good dad. And I had money at the time and I was able to afford a child. You know what I mean? Like, so it was like, wasn't that hard on me. I was just excited. But for her, it's like a whole other thing. Like she's like 17, giving birth and dealing with the whole 9 months, and
she's a child.
Yeah, making sure she's eating right, like everything, you know, like there's so much behind it. It's like, you know, like, I mean, women made men. That's literally like, so it's like, you just gotta applaud them for that shit. It's like, so for a while, I think it just, me and her just, when we broke it off, like it was like, we just hated each other. It's just like, just drama between kids being like, no, like I'm the better parent, you're the better parent, or not you're the better parent, but yeah, we're working on it now. And but for a while I'd be flying to Hawaii sometimes and I just wouldn't get to see her. Like I would literally fly out there, spend all my money, like buying a hotel, everything, renting a car, show up to the front doorstep and I don't, like, they won't hand her to me.
That's hard.
And yeah, and it's funny because like, I'm not trying to put shame on Gabriella. She is a great mom. I won't lie. She's an incredible mom.
Dude, she put her life on hold to have a kid.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
She tried to put your life on hold, fool. So look, from here, okay, he's basically gonna describe their relationship as being better, which is fucking insane when we know she tried to kill you. She was trying to smoke you, right? And this is after he was informed. So he towing the line right now. He just told us that someone tried to kill him. Then he breakneck changed the topic to talk about his baby mums. Now he's going to be talking about, oh yeah, no, we cool now. You ain't cool. He waiting for the FBI to close in.
I'll always say that. She's a great mom. But there was just, you know, and it's not just her either. It's me. Like, you know, there's moments I could have been better, and there's moments she could have been better. It's just like, you know, just growing and learning and, you know, figuring it out, because we're young, you know, like it feels better now because I'm 26, she's 24, I think. And like, it's way different, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was just that period of time where it's like, there was also just like social media comments being like, you're a terrible dad. Like, you don't want to see your daughter. Like, you never want to see her. And I'm like, hello? I'm like showing up at the front doorstep. What do you mean I don't want to see her? I'm not seeing her because someone else isn't letting me see her. And that just was like annoying. It's like, at the end of the day, I know how good of a dad I am, and I know I always will be. But that was hard. And this was during all the FBI stuff. Like, so the FBI stuff is happening. Then I can't see my child.
See, hey, blink twice if you need help, man. You're like, oh, this is all going on. It's the same shit.
And I was also scared flying to go see my child, because I'm like, who knows? Like, maybe
she might line you up.
Maybe someone's right behind me in my seat. Just like, I don't know. Like, it's just so like scary. You're always, and that's the thing too, is at this moment, like why don't we still like pretty a well-known thing. So like, there's people that would like look at me because I'm like a public figure, and that would scare me, but they're probably looking at me because maybe they know me.
Yeah, not because they want to kill you.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like this mind fuck of like, who knows if they're staring at me because of wanting to kill me, or they think they know me. Right. So it's like,
you're just questioning everything.
Dude, it was insane. And that's like why alcohol got so big in my life, and it sucked. Like bro, I gained so much weight. Like, I was so depressed. Like, I didn't want to talk to anyone. I felt so uncreative. And it was mainly, the only reason I had drank alcohol that much was because I was having so much anxiety. And in my head was, what's the fastest way to get rid of anxiety? It's like, you just chug a couple beers and then boom, you're back on your feet. Like, there's no more, like, it just boosts your dopamine for a second. But then I would be like, oh, I feel a buzz now. Time to drink another. Why not just have a little bit more of a buzz? And then after that one, you're like, nah, fuck it, just one more. And then you start talking to your friends, and they're like, oh, you going to shotgun with us? And then you're like, oh, fuck, like, yeah, I do, like, because I'm feeling great. So then it does this thing. You wake up hungover, right? I didn't know this for a long time when I was like younger, but I would wake up, I would drink water, and I would hate myself all day long, right? But I fell into this vicious cycle of where you wake up and I would be like, okay, I feel like such shit. I'm going to drink to get rid of my anxiety, and then fall back asleep until I feel better. So I would fall back asleep, wake up, and I'm like, nope, still feel like shit. Got to drink more. But then I start getting that buzz again. And then I'm like, okay, now I'm kind of feeling good.
I got to keep drinking.
It's messed up, man. So he got himself in a really dark place off the back of this hit that was put on him. And he's still dealing with the baby mum. He's still trying to see his daughter in this time. So in 2023, the situation got so bad that Jack actually had to sell his house and move back in with his family.
Drinking. And then it hits the end of the night. Boom. You're already fucked up again.
So when do you realize that you're an addict?
Yeah. So it was like, honestly, it's like 2023. So I had to sell my house, and I moved into an apartment with my sister and her boyfriend. Like, my family moved back to like Wisconsin. And I just felt alone. And especially with like, at the time, like, no one was helping me. You know what I mean? Like, that was where it hit that point. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm like, I'm gonna use all my house money and just like do whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna get drunk every day, play video games and whatever. And it was a terrible thing. Like, but luckily I dug myself out of that hole. And
how do you get out?
Honestly, for me, it was just like an anxiety thing. I have like,
So look, all right, he managed to get himself out of that situation, okay? So that was a crazy interview. Now, jump forward to 2026 now, and that bitch is in handcuffs, thank God, okay? And now, thank goodness, Jack Avery is finally getting his victory lap, okay? Jack Avery said, thank goodness Gabby is behind bars. Singer's quiet despite public attacks, okay? Jack Avery just spoke out for the first time since the mother of his daughter was charged with trying to get him killed, and he had plenty to say, been waiting 6 years for this. The singer said in a lengthy Instagram message he's relieved that his ex, TikTok influencer Gabby Gonzalez, is in custody, and he's been patient for the past few years as the legal process unfolded. He taken a big old victory lap. Look at this succubus here, right? Lock her up. Anyway, Jack said his daughter is with him and she is safe. He also thanked law enforcement for their hard work and dedication to the case. He also thanked his fans for the support. This bitch done fucked around and given him custody for life. You ain't getting custody back. You done murder for hire, bitch. All right, allegedly. It said he did note that for the past few years, he and his family have endured painful attacks on their character. But they've put up for them out of respect for the legal proceedings. So here's a statement. A few days ago, 3 individuals were arrested in connection with an alleged plot to kill me. One of those individuals is the mother of my daughter. For years, my family and I have endured intense public scrutiny, false accusations, and deeply painful attacks on our character and reputation. Throughout that time, I chose to remain silent out of respect for the legal process and most importantly for my daughter. Right now, my focus is on being the best father I can be. I'm thankful to have the sole custody of my daughter, Lavender, who is safe, healthy, and deeply loved. I look forward to continuing to build a peaceful and stable life for her. I also want to express my sincere gratitude to my family, friends, law enforcement, and the LA County District Attorney's Office for their support through this process. And finally, to everyone who has supported me and withheld judgment while the truth unfolded, thank you. Always seek the truth. While he specifies that he and his family were aware of the ongoing legal process, he does not clarify if he knew the investigation focused on his ex. As you know, Gabby and her pops are arrested, right? And they collaborated with the ex. I want to see a mugshot of the ex. Where's the ex? We not got the ex. So there's some more details actually coming out. Apparently she asked for some crazy stuff. Okay, so this isn't a court. I might have to pull up to this case too, man. Fuck it, I might have to pull up to this case. But prosecutors are claiming that she said she wanted proof that Jack was dead, asking for a pinky finger. How on a bruh?
The event that the defendant is able to post the $2 million bail, the people are going to request some conditions of bail. We request that she be placed on GPS monitoring. We request that she has no contact with Jack Avery, the victim in this case.
Was there a protective order that was previously issued? Yes,
there is a protective order. And I think it's important to point out that one of the protected parties is the defendant's daughter, Lavender. And I want to stress that if the defendant is out on bail, she must have no contact with Lavender. No third parties should contact Lavender on her behalf.
So GPS complied with the protective order that was previously issued?
Yes, I would also request that she not make any social media posts about this case, about the witnesses in this case, or about any of the protected persons in this case.
I'm going to order that she comply with the protective order. So it's GPS, these are the conditions. So it's $2 million, and the court says $2 million in bail. If bond is posted, the court orders the following conditions. 1, Ms. Gonzalez will be on GPS monitoring in order to keep that device charged. If you fail to charge it, you go into dead battery status. The next court will be immediately notified. And if you fail to charge it, that court may remand you to custody for failing to comply with this court's conditions. You're also ordered to comply with the protective order that was issued at the last hearing date. And if you, that protective order may be revisited at the next hearing in this court on July 23rd, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
You're not to have to communicate via social media regarding this case at this time, and also you're not to make posts regarding the any prospective witnesses or new witnesses or the protected persons in this case at this time. And this is something the counsel and the court agreed upon could be revisited on the July 23rd date. Next, you're to surrender your passport. You're not to leave the United States. Without prior court approval, you can leave. You may go to Hawaii and Florida.
So that was like basically them fighting over her potential bail. Okay, I thought we might have actually heard about this pinky finger thing here, but we didn't hear it. But prosecutors basically laid out the grisly claims. I guess that wasn't recorded. Basically, it says that cops say prosecutors say they wanted reassurance the crime had been committed. It says she tried to find a hitman on the dark web and have her ex-boyfriend asking ex-MMA fighter to threaten or scare him. So that's a picture of them two together when things were good. She demon. So she can go to Hawaii or Florida, but they have to be able to track her movements. She has to surrender her passport, and she can't post about it on social media, and she can't contact Jack or the daughter. Do you think she'll be able to stick to that? Where's this thing about the finger? Is that cat? What the hell? Where is it? Did they just make that up? They apparently asked for proof that he had been murdered in the form of a pinky finger. I've not seen any proof of that. I'd like to see some proof. There's no proof. Launch gallery. We got any proof? Any proof? We just got fit pics of Gabby Gonzalez. All right, let's not thirst trap the people. This is her mother saying she's innocent. We'll wrap it up with this.
About what's been in court? How's Gabby doing? What's the how is she doing? Is she in jail?
Amazing, like she always is. Amazing.
Is she guilty of what's being alleged?
Absolutely not.
What do you have to say to people not buying Gabby's innocence?
No comment.
I mean...
Okay, we're gonna go in this way.
What do you make of the allegations about, her whole murder to hire plot?
Is Gabby gonna get out of jail today? We're okay.
Are you guys...
Thank you.
Man, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. I feel like I just needed a second to just digest what I just witnessed, man. It's actually crazy. I was just thinking I was just at the courthouse. But this is a very, very dark case. It's a very bizarre case. I'm definitely like... I'm spooked, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm spooked. I'm actually like... Look, I've been through some situations where I've dealt with some like, vindictive exes, I could say. And I feel like you definitely worry like, I hope this person doesn't just try and like cause me harm or hurt me or just upset me, hurt my feelings, because they're, feeling hurt about things not working out. But I don't think I would ever even consider the possibility that like a mad ex of mine would want to have me whacked, like would hire a hitman on the dark web. That shit's crazy. That is wild. Now, I wonder if they'll try and put it all on the boyfriend at the time, because they're saying he was the one that hatched up the hit. Yeah, we're going to get him whacked. We're going to get him hit. But it seemed like everybody was willing to participate in it. So I don't know if there's going to be a plea or a snitchery to be made there. She's really the one who actually wanted this to happen. The boyfriend, I don't know, man. That's crazy. So look, I might have to pull up to the courthouse and catch a couple of dates of this trial. But yeah, this is just a crazy story. Okay, so if I hear anything new about this, I'll keep you guys updated. But that is the story for now. Okay, absolutely wild. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.